hopefully they'll get notified. Let's have a little look what happens. See where we go. I'll be amazed if we get 10 people. Well, welcome to the channel. It's a bit of a random one. I've not advertised it. I've not mentioned it. I'm going to go live and we'll see if we get anyone join. See who's sitting at home. It takes a minute or so for me to get the numbers in, so I could just be talking to myself at the moment. Hope everyone can hear me. It looks like the mic is working. Just thought I'd pop on. Let's see if anyone... Well, we've got our first thumbs up. Hi Carpet, you're the first person that's commented. Ian Nicholson, that's good. Oh look, we're getting a few in. Fee. Let's have a little look, see if it gets any people on. We'll never know. Hi everyone. OAP66, Sheila Miller. Hi, why are you not all at work? Here we go. Rob, Steve, I'm very good. Do you know what? I've got an hour and a half and in a little while I'm going to a party with Carter. He's got a birthday party today from his school. He's got a birthday party tomorrow from his school, and he's got a birthday party on Sunday as well. It's going to be a great weekend. Jazzy B, Tina, Jack, Michael, Yvonne, thank you very much. I can't believe we've got 30 people in the room already. Completely random live. Very nice surprise, Sheila. Thank you very much. Sean, I'm very well, thank you. I hope you're well. Yeah, I just thought, you know what? I've got an hour. So I'll just dive on. I just thought, why not? I've done all my chores. Pool's done, the swimming pool. And I just thought, you know, I've got a little while, so why not dive on? I'll probably delete this afterwards because it's not going to really go anywhere. I've got absolutely no topics at all. Hot today, mate. Paul is getting a hammer in. Good on you, Steve. That's very good. Expensive time getting party presents, yeah. The good thing about this is at the school, they put money in an envelope. So basically, I think it's 10 euros per child. So, you know, you put 10 euros in there, it says 30 euros for the weekend. But Carter gets 3 parties. It'll wear him out. Hopefully he'll sleep really well. I mean, he sleeps fairly well anyway, to be fair. It's my daughter's prom in a while. It's driving me nuts. Yes, I can imagine. And quite expensive, Rob, isn't it? I would say. I remember my daughter's prom many years ago with the chauffeur-driven Rolls Royce that emptied the bank account per mile. You don't want to know about how and where it is bloody awful. Oh no, that's not good. Saw End of Mobland and wondered if you'd seen the Ray Winston, Ben Kingsley movie Sexy Beast. Yes, I have. It makes Mobland look like a tea party. Yeah, I have seen Sexy Beast. It was all right, actually, wasn't it? I really enjoyed Mobland. I thought it ended a bit weird. I don't know whether Tom Hardy ended up living or not, really. Shouldn't really say that, should I, if anyone hasn't seen it. Weather great in Ireland for a change. Yes, Sean, so I hear. The whole of England and Ireland and Wales is apparently going to be having a bit of a heat wave. Can't believe we've got over 50 people in here. Didn't have problems in my day, no. I think I had a school disco at the end. You should have used an hour off, mate, to prepare Sophie's evening meal. Yeah, Ian, I'm going to do that afterwards, mate. I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. I decided to go live 3 or 4 minutes ago. So I went and grabbed the iPad, grabbed my mic, done a video earlier about how me and Sophie met. So if you haven't, well, you won't have seen it because I haven't posted it. It's actually posted and uploaded, but fingers crossed, it'll be a good little video. It's basically how we met, when we met, you know, bits and bobs like that. Black magic, some would say. There you have it. So why are the 50 odd people on this live not at work? Come on, why are you not at work? I mean, I'm not at work because can't work with my dodgy arm. So is Sophie going to do lives with you then? Yes, I haven't. Do you know what? I put a little survey out earlier if anyone wants to see it, and I haven't looked at it since. Yvonne's retired. Michael's got a day off and he needs it. That's good. How's the rioting in Spain? I heard they aren't happy about Brits. I've not seen one thing in Spain, mate. Might be in the Canary Islands, but I think a lot of it's media hype, and I wouldn't really take an awful lot of notice of that. My phone is buzzing. Sorry, hold on. That's Liam Tufts. I'll answer him in a minute. I don't know if anyone's seen his latest podcast with Tom yesterday. Very emotional for him, but great little watch if you haven't seen it. Can't be asked to go to work. Mallorca, where the riots are. Yeah, I've not. That's a different country as such, isn't it? Can't work, won't work. Well, I'm semi. I think. Well, you got the laughing faces at the end of it, Rob. So I think you probably meant to put that. I'm self-employed. Yes, me too, mate. Danny, the real dosser. There you go. You're living up to your name, mate. Can't be bothered to go in. I watched it last night. It was brilliant. Yes, saw it. No problem here in Tenerife. Well, Alan, I am there very soon, mate. I'm coming out to Tenerife very soon. I need a couple of breaks. Fragrance Samples UK, Greggy boy, for your fragrance samples, if anyone ever wants to try before they buy, as such. fragrancesamplesuk.co.uk.com. Sorry, I'm always getting it wrong. Check on both. Took early retirement last year. 60 today. Villain82 is 60 today. Happy birthday, mate. You must have better things to do than watch me. 75 people at the moment watching. I'm amazed that we've got that many people coming. As I say, it's completely random. That's why you have to hit the notification bell, because it just lets you know when we come on. Tina, not working at the minute. Look after my grandson till he goes to school in September. Yes, that's one thing I will tell you about. We have got 2 more school days. Obviously, wait 1 minute. Sorry, I've just got to kill something. And it's looking pretty nasty. Hold on. A gnat and a mosquito, and they eat you alive out here. Sorry about that. I don't normally kill animals and little insects and spiders and things. I normally put them out, but mosquitoes, I've got no time or sympathy for. Yeah, Carter's got 2 more school days, so Monday and Tuesday, and he's finished for 11 weeks. That is 77 days. No, I didn't do that with a snake, mate. I run from the snake because it was bigger than me. Hi, Joan. Bear Bob Sweets in Costa Rica. Do you know what? Speed King. Bear Bob Sweets I know very well. I know the builder of Bear Bob Sweets, and I have stayed there. When I was staying there, Conor McGregor was staying there, would you believe? He had the penthouse right at the very top. Very, very nice. I do stay when I'm in Tenerife, very, very close, a stone's throw away from that. Amazing place. Very white. But the restaurant there is really good. A friend of mine used to own a restaurant there as well. He now lives in Dubai, so he's not there now. But he, when it first opened, Bear Bob Sweets, because obviously they've got the second one, haven't they, in La Caleta, just down the road, which is the one that looks a little bit like a big, giant cruise ship. The glow is here. Danny the Swatter, good boxing name for when you do Fulp. Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. Danny the Swatter. How's your arm healing up? Unfortunately, it's not. I'm waiting for some more therapy on it, but my current round of therapy is finished. I keep saying I'm going to try and go boxing, but we're going to wait and see. I haven't yet. I've got a little trip booked next week, and I've got a friend arriving Sunday afternoon. He's going to look after the house when we're away, because obviously the pool needs looking after and the bloody plants need watering, and you know, I've got to try and find the tortoise somewhere in the back garden wherever he is and feed that, and just doing stupid little things, you know. I've got the gardeners booked in while we're away and stuff like that. I thought it was a wasp you were killing for a second. Right, Jack, last week I was in the swimming pool with Carter. I'll tell you what, I'll quickly show you the swimming pool. Yeah. Hold on. You can see my little hoover going round. See it out there? The little hoover's going round on the floor. I don't know whether you can see it. It goes round, hoovering the floor for me. Some leaves at the top, to be fair. I'm just topping it up with a bit of water at the moment because the sun is evaporating the water quite rapidly at the moment. Apologies for the wobbling around. I hope the tortoise didn't become breakfast for the snake. No, I have seen him since I've seen the snake, so I have seen him. Yes, I can see the hoover. Yeah, it just goes around the, do you know what? It's really good. It was 117 euros, I think. It's about 100 quid. And I've had it years. And it just goes around the floor, up the walls, just cleans everything. Just saves me doing it. Hi, Danny from Upton Park. Hi, Mary. SH, thank heavens. Yes. But anyway, I was in the pool with Carter a couple of days ago. Alan's off to Morocco tomorrow from Tenerife. €20. That sounds like a good deal. I was in the pool with Carter the other day, and obviously a wasp had landed on the water. I didn't realise. I was splashing around with him and stuff, and I got stung under the armpit. Oh, mate. Yeah, that was painful, really painful. Under the armpit. I'm off to Morocco. We've got that one. Beautiful pool, well gel. Thank you. I am currently sitting inside with the air conditioning blasting because it is actually boiling. I don't know what the temperature is outside today, but I'm guessing it's around 38, which is maybe even a bit more, to be fair. So I'm just going to have to get showered before we go out. What happened with a snake? Not seen it since. No, thank God. Well, it makes my £20 Argos paddling pool look piss poor. Listen, mate, anything you can do, Kid Mambo, to get out of the heat is a good thing. What happens, where are we? Bet you want some rain. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I say those temperatures, I'm not bragging about them. It is far too hot for me. I mean, at the moment, it is beautiful. I've got the air conditioning is just lovely. And the beautiful thing about my air conditioning, it doesn't really cost me hardly anything to run it or anything because it comes off the solar. The sun's out, the solar's pumping its electric, and I'm just using it to cool the house down and charge my car and have the pool pump on, so, and heat the water and cook. Yeah, I hate wasps as well. I'll tell you what, that wasp did cop it. I'm going to be honest, I got my own back. It was straight away whacked into the water, and I used a net to drown it. I've got someone coming in. Hold on. No, he's left me alone. I think that's going to be Carter. 37 Celsius in Urkel, is that? About 90 kilometres from you. Yeah, we are really in a hot area. Allegedly, this is the hottest part of Spain where I live. I didn't really realise that when I bought it. Anyway, our summers are 42 to 48. Can't stand it. Yeah, we've got, I reckon this year, I'm going to make a prediction. I think we'll see 50 on the clock. Danny, Canelo versus Crawford, how you see it going? I think Canelo. I'm a big fan of Canelo. I think he's great. He works people out. It won't be quick. He works people out and then breaks them down over 12 rounds. What's Spain like for animal welfare? I'll be honest with you. I only ever see Spanish people buying dogs and just leaving them outside. And I think that's wrong. I mean, we've got neighbours here where I have nothing but problems with. And their dog's outside 24/7. And it just barks. I mean, this morning it was barking at 4 o'clock this morning. I woke up, not because of the dog, to be fair, this time. I woke up before it started barking, but it started barking at 4 o'clock this morning. Hate snakes, gnats, spiders, moths, the lot. Yeah, you know what? I'll try and let it all, you know, live and let live, as they say. But with gnats, it's live and let die, I'm afraid. Poor dog, absolutely. Not known for treating bulls well, that's for sure. No, I think they're outlawing a lot of that now. I mean, there's some bull rings that not close to me, but not a million miles away, and they don't do it anymore. And I wouldn't want to go and see something like that. Look, it's a Spanish thing, isn't it? But it's just not for me. Yeah, the poor dog in the heat. Yeah, my neighbours are very, very bad people. The police are involved with it, as I say. I mean, you know, a lot of people said, why don't you just go and, you know, with the dog? But it's not the dog's fault, is it? Why have animals out in that heat? Yeah, exactly that, mate. Afternoon, Des. Hope you're well, mates, as well. I'm sure you're possibly en route to Spain if you're not already here. My son get a rescue dog from Cyprus. They don't do that in Spain. They do have rescue dogs here. A friend of mine lost his dog, who he thought the world of. He then went out and got another dog. And then sadly, about 6 months later, he passed away himself. So his partner's now looking after the dog. Good afternoon, Peter. Yeah, as I say, it was just a bit of a random one. I've got an hour and I just thought, you know what, just dive on and see if anyone's about. And we have now 100 people on, which is great. I'm definitely going to get a company in a minute because the door keeps going. But, let's have a little look. Gee, they'd be galled here if they were caught treating a dog like that. Yeah, listen, I've got no I've got no words for it, to be fair. And there's another neighbour, not a neighbour, but lives very close, opposite. Got 2 dogs. They're not even there during the week, and they just leave them out, and they just bark and hound all night. I mean, it doesn't bother me because they're far enough away that I don't hear it. But, you know, if you're outside, you'd hear it. But again, they're left outside 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And yeah, it's not fair at all. My friend's about to get a puppy from Romania, but personally, I'd get one from the RSPCA. Yes, I agree. If they're going to take it to the UK, then why not? Sheila Miller is on. Thank you very much for everyone joining. That's really good. Can you just smash the up like for me? I don't even know if I'm going to leave this video on. I might even just leave it up. Crazy, isn't it? I've got absolutely nothing to talk about whatsoever, apart from me wasp sting, killing a gnat and showing you the Hoover in the swimming pool. I've had the Hoover out again today, Sophie's electric Hoover. She now loves it. She hasn't hoovered now for months. She won't admit it, but that's her best friend now. Absolute best friend. I'm going to do another video as well. So I've done a video earlier today, which I will put up tomorrow morning, about how I met Sophie. It's quite an interesting little video. And the thumbnail I'm going to put up for it, I've just done the thumbnail for it, is an actual photograph of Sophie from back in her modelling days when she was a bit younger. It's not a cartoon. It looks like it's not real, but that is an actual photograph. Unbelievable. 28 degrees here in northeast England. Wow, that's very warm, mate. That's very warm. That should be a bit of Newcastle brown ale there, Ian. I can feel a Newcastle brown ale coming on, mate. Problem here, people walk their dogs even when it's hot on the pavement. Yeah, it burns their paws, doesn't it? I mean, people don't think of, you know. I want one of those Hoovers. Do you know what? Never had one before, and I'll tell you, I really rate them. I had to empty the bag a few times, so it really does drag the stuff up. You know, you just, like today, I put it on when she went out. She goes to a local little school, a nursery for, you know, under 3-year-old kids, and teaches them a little bit of English once a week, just for half an hour, just as a friend. She does it she doesn't get paid for it, she just does it as a voluntary thing to help out and to try and teach the kids a little bit of English. So she was out doing that. I had the Hoover going round, loaded the dishwasher, sorted the pool out, half an hour, 3/4 an hour, it's all done. But them Hoovers don't get into the corners, do they? Well, this one I've got has got little arms, so they come out and it spins round. So yeah, it's not doing too bad, to be fair. Probably once a month you need to go around with the other Hoover. Ian's off the drink. I don't blame you, mate. Yeah, when you drink, Ian, you start challenging people to arm wrestles and stuff, mate. It's not good. I believe you and Paul are seeing Bang Bang Ray Hill in Spain, when I'm guessing, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, Paul has asked Ray Hill to come out, and Ray said he's going to. Whether he does or not, I don't know. That'll be down to Ray. But there's all... Honestly, I looked on Ray's comments when he replied, and they're all saying, yeah, we're going to ambush him and I'll take people with you, because... What the hell? Listen, we're adults, right? We're old adults as well. We ain't 14. I mean, I said to him, look, you know, we're just going to sit down, do a couple of good videos, to be fair. It'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Have a couple of coffees or a couple of beers, probably all shake hands and walk away as good pals. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, as I say, some of the comments he gets on his channel, mate, oh my gosh, yeah. I've got a holiday home in Agilis, Murcia. The summer heat is killing, mate. Yeah, it is a killer, mate. It's too hot, Peter. Very, very hot. If I won that giant lottery, I'd build a dog and cat sanctuary like the UK Dogs for Rescue Sanctuary. I hope everyone chucks them out and supports them. Checks them out and supports them. Not chucks them out, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, should I? I've got a robot, best thing ever. Yeah, they are brilliant, Steve. They are brilliant. I'm off to drink too, Ian, until 5 o'clock this afternoon. Well, you ain't got long. Get ready. That's the good thing about the kids' parties. They all have loads of beers there. And obviously Sophie's teetotal. She's vegan, loves her training. Well, she's in between that at the moment. She's getting back into it. And she's teetotal. She hasn't touched alcohol for about 9 or 10 years now. So it's great. I can go there. I can have a couple of drinks. Nothing, you know, I don't get silly. It's a kid's birthday party, for crying out loud. But I don't have to worry about being over the top if we get a tug on the way home. Have a great day. I'm off for a haircut. Well done, Rob. I'll see you soon, mate. Thanks for joining. I told them all to grow up. Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, Ray's all right, you know. He's got to have something to talk about on his channel, and he's earning a few quid out of Paul's name, and Paul ain't got a problem with that. I have a D-Bot Hoover. It was the best present ever. Thank you, Crystal. Sophie didn't agree with me at the time, but I think she does now. Bet you can't wait for 5 p.m, Greggy boy. Fragrance Samples UK is laughing about that. Is Sophie your Uber? She is indeed, actually. She is my live-in Uber. See you later, Danny. I'm off now. See you later, mate. See you, Sean. Carol, hi, Danny. How are you? Is Sophie definitely celiac then? No, I don't think so. She's got the results and she's sort of translated it, but it was all hospital jargon. So she's got an appointment early part of next week, and then she'll find out exactly what the plan is. But I don't think it mentions celiac on there at all. Christine Willis, good afternoon, Danny. Thank you for your chats and videos. You're more than welcome. I'm only doing it because you guys log in. You know, it's quite nice to have a chat with people. Assisted dying bill has been passed. Oh, wow. Well, look, I don't know. In some respects, I suppose it's case by case, isn't it? I've got a Henry. Yeah, we had one of them as well, but now we don't have to worry about pushing it round. We love Sophie. She's a good girl. Sarah, she really is. It's a great little video on how we met. Well, I say it's a great little video. I'm on it, so it's probably not that great, but hope the results are positive for her. I hope they are. We've sort of tried and analysed any keywords which we can't find, so I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. There's going to be further stuff needed, I believe, but we'll wait and see. I've got 104 people watching at the moment. Give us a quick thumbs up if you haven't already. If you don't mind, it just helps with the channel to grow. Fingers crossed for the results. Yes, I'm sure she'll be okay. She's a strong old girl, she is. Do your adult children all get along with Sophie? She is a gem. Yes, they do. They all get on well. My son is coming out here the week after next. Am I right in saying that? Yeah, he's coming out here the week after next, just to spend a bit of time here. It's his big birthday, so he's coming out. And he's been trying to find a car for Sophie because he's into his car stuff. So, Gary, how are you, mate? Tina, how's your dad? He's okay. He's very old at the moment. We have conversations about, you know, worst events and stuff like that, because like I say, that could cause me a bit of a problem at the moment, because I'm in the situation where I'm supposed to be going to a funeral very soon, and I spoke to them yesterday and said I can't make it because I'm not confident and not comfortable going back to the UK at the moment. Obviously, if something happens to my dad, that is going to cause me an awful lot of problems at this moment in time, because I can't get back, and that is, yeah, and I will hold a grudge for the rest of my life because of that. Not that I'll do anything about it. I'm just saying I will not forgive for that. That's just unacceptable. If I, you know, don't feel comfortable going back into my own country, if something like that happened. But, you know, hopefully he's got another few years. I'm sort of in the process of possibly trying to get him to come out here, but it's a big move at his age. So sad when you can't go to funerals. Yeah, I mean, I would have gone, but here you go. It's out of my hands, I guess. Would your dad ever move to you guys? Yes, that's sort of the plan, but it's a big move. You know, he's 91 this year, and it's a big move. He's got health issues where he has carers coming in. He also has medication, and it is just a big wrench, you know. I suppose it could be done, but CCS Complete Cleaning Limited. Yes, Danny, been watching you and Paul for a while now. I'd like to get in touch for another YouTube page I'm currently doing. What is the best way to contact you? I need to set up, I think you may have messaged me before, mate. I need to set up an email address for YouTube, and I will get on that this week. I'll get on that this week so I can then, you know, be contacted. Obviously, Paul gets, well, I mean, in his peak, he was getting 1,000 emails a day. So it's just not possible for him to, I mean, I'm nothing like as big as his channel is. So fingers crossed, I'll just get, you know, the odd one here and there. I don't feel safe in my own country either, Danny. Don't worry, you're not alone in this. I feel safe when I'm there. I don't feel safe with what happened to me recently. you know, and I'm sure everyone in the chat knows what the score is with that. Just noticed you're streaming. Have you mentioned you, Sophie, doing a video together? I'd love that. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at the poll yet. I've done a little poll earlier. It's the first one I've ever done, so I haven't checked the results of that yet. I don't know whether anyone else can see the results, but yeah, we will be doing a video. Obviously, I think it's been quite positive. Hi Dan, hi Alan. I'm already trying to get out of the UK before things get worse. Jack, who knows, mate? I don't know whether Europe's the answer either. I mean, it's not great in Europe at the moment, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Surely you've got nothing to be concerned about. You don't talk about anything controversial, not unless you include scary snake stories. Look, I haven't got nothing to worry about. But when you look at people like Lucy Connolly, I know she put up a very, very, shall we say, inflammatory post that she later deleted and apologised. She was very angry. And look where she is now. It doesn't take a lot now, guys. Afternoon, Angie. Just starting my shift. I'm home caring, doing 40, 50 hours in this heat. Wow, that is a serious amount of time, mate. Many are trying to get out, but I really do have the hope things will turn around. Look, right, I'm not doing politics, as I've said before. I think things could change in the UK in the foreseeable future, for the better. Let's hope, eh? Oh, you did put for the better and then another tweet. Ian, I've heard Paul's boxing training has improved a lot. He's gone from 80 fags a day to 104 fried breakfast. Yeah, mate, I'll tell you what, I don't think he's taking this seriously. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to have to wait until it cools down a little bit because there's no way you could do any boxing in this heat, mate. Dan, the poll is 89% with Sophie, 11% go it alone. Okay, so that's fairly strong. I'll do one with Sophie soon. I've got 2 microphones. So basically this little kit that she bought me for my birthday, it's got 2 microphones. So we can, I'm probably just completely confused and buggered the whole thing up then. You might have got a bit of feedback. Good afternoon, Danny, from Trevor in Norwich. Good afternoon, Trevor. Lucy Connolly said those things. Look, right, I don't agree with what she said and that was wrong, but did she deserve to get what she's got now, considering her personal circumstances? My son is coming over in July from Australia, so excited. That should be great. Danny, we have to go through dark times to get good times, so better times will come. Tina, I have got no doubt about that. I've got no doubt about that. Hi, Trevor. I'm in Horning, SW. No one should be in prisons for words. No, I agree. I'm late joining again. Tell you what, Leslie, you need to hit that notification bell, mate. Then you get notified. Little ping comes up. Danny's going live. 127 people on. That's crazy. I cannot believe we've got 127 people watching on an unscheduled, just random live. How great is that? Paul will look like Johnny Owen, the Merthyr matchstick. So, yes, I don't know what else to say because I've just not come unprepared whatsoever. At all. So I was sort of handing it over to you guys, really. What's the best Spanish dish you can recommend? I like chicken paella. That's quite nice. I don't eat the fish paella. And Sophie don't mind the vegetable paella as well. Afternoon, Danny. Getting ready for my flight, heading home from Egypt. Pray there's no issues with the airport. All the best. I hope you have a safe flight, Nick. Let us know in the next video, mate, that you got home okay. I'm sure you will. Nice to see you without having Paul hogging viewers. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he nicks all my viewers, doesn't he? Now, to be fair, look, this channel's grown because of Paul's channel. You know, the reason I've got 8, however many thousand, nearly 9,000 followers is because of Paul's channel. If I was launching a channel now and I hadn't been on Paul's channel for the last 5 years, it would be difficult. A friend of mine's just launching a channel at the moment. I won't give it a shout out yet because he's not ready really for it. He's going to start posting some videos soon. And he's going to find it very difficult because he's got no YouTube history, you know, and I've said that to him. Please like and subscribe. Thanks very much, Si. I appreciate that, mate. We've got 128 people on and 109 upvotes. If you don't mind, give us a quick upvote. Hi Danny, bloody boiling here. Tommy, I know exactly what you mean. I take it you're in the UK, but it's bloody boiling here as well, mate. For the people that have just joined, I'll show you the weather. Hold on, hold on. There you go. That's the weather. My Hoover seems to have got stuck at the bottom step there. See it? It's not moving around. That's my little guest house over there when people come and stay. And I'm topping up the pool at the moment with the water hose. Only trickling in because it's getting dangerously low. It's evaporating. I don't know if anyone's seeing any of that because I had my thumb over it probably. Sorry. Over the camera. It's evaporating faster than it's coming in at the moment. So I'm going to have to give it a good blast. Get it up and running. But yes, I'll follow you both, but when you're on pause, I'll watch you so you can grow your channel. I appreciate that, Tina. Thank you very much. All right, Big Dog, wishing you and the tribe all the very best. Been enjoying the uplifting stuff, you and Paul. How many rounds do you think you're going to go? 15 seconds, and that'll include the ring walk, I would think he'll go. Is there any butcher shops in Spain, Danny, for good quality meat? Yes, apparently there's very good. We've got some supermarkets here. They're like wholesalers, and they've got a meat counter, and some of their meat is fantastic. I'm going to be honest with you. Brunner has said, hello, how are you? I tend to rotate between you and Paul on the lives. Thanks very much, mate. Listen, Paul's is the original channel. Let's all remember that. Mine's just a little thing to see where it goes. Hi Danny, bloody boy. Okay, I'll get back to it. Would Sophie do a vegan cooking session? Would love more choices than salads. Yeah, quite possibly, to be fair. She makes a really nice vegan lasagna. Really nice. Where is the coolest places to stay in Spain? The north of the coolest, as in temperature wise, the north of Spain. If you're looking at a cool place, as in a place to be, Marbella's a place to be. Obviously, Malaga area, that's quite nice. Madrid is lovely, and so is Barcelona. Out of all of the places I've been to so far since I've been in Spain, Madrid is my favourite. I've done a few of these. We see it, Dan. Oh, okay, mate, as long as you see it. Boiling in northern Italy too. Yeah, I think it's getting warm now. I think we're going to touch 50 degrees this year. How much to come and stay? In the snake house? Yeah, that's what you have to share a bed with a snake. He's living over there at the moment. Well, I say that. I ain't been over there for a little while. Pool looks lovely. Thank you very much. It is nice to get in there in the hot weather. I would love to have been in there today. Probably that's why I'm on the live route, because I haven't been on there today. Because we're going to Carter's party very soon. Put both on, phone and TV. Thanks, mate. That's appreciated. Did I see a snake outside, Danny? If it is, mate, I don't care because I'm inside with the door closed and the aircon on. The Spanish love their meat. Good job. Yeah, they do, but they eat pretty much anything. I'm pretty much a chicken and beef. That's me done. Just voted for Stephen Lennon for the Pride of Britain Award. I don't think the mainstream will go along with it, mate. A great idea. Never visited Spain. I'd love to come. It's a nice place to visit. Salamanca is beautiful. I've never been there, Steve, but that would be nice to go there. Did my vote yesterday. So there's a few people up thumbing that comment. As in the heat, Danny, I'm too old for clubbing at 7. I'm 78. As in the heat. Okay. So the coolest places is the north of Spain, to be fair. Anywhere in the north would be the best place. I would say probably at the moment they're about the 28s, 27s, 28s in the north. Hi Danny, good to see. I'm good. I'm sitting out on the back. It's 28 degrees in Ayrshire. Lovely weather there, mate. I'll tell you, I'd swap it. I'd swap it for 40 degrees here. How you doing, Dan? Have you bumped into Madge Harvey and Mato yet? I'm taking it that's from a TV show or something. I've not, if it's Benidorm, I've never seen Benidorm, so I have to hold my hands up for it. I've never watched it once in my life. Carol, do you think he will win with them thinking he's controversial? Yeah, I think that's going back to the original comment. Do you have an opinion? Flip your screen. You have currently a mirror image of Frank Bruno. Okay, I was told before that people can read that. It's the opposite for me. The lettering's back to front. Yeah, it's not. The problem is if I have the other side of the thing, then no one can. I can't see the comments. Don't know too, we can only try. Good afternoon, Danny and Sophie from Baking Hot, Manchester. Hi, Siobhan. It's very warm in the UK, so I'm hearing everyone saying it. Done, I'll book a flight now. Yes, he should get one. Yes, he should. Yes, he should. Yeah, I've been speaking a little bit to Liam today. Liam Tufts. Lovely fellow, as I say. I said it at the beginning of the podcast, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but if you haven't seen the podcast he put up yesterday, well worth a visit and well worth a watch. Probably most people have seen it. Yes, so where have we been on? Blimey, we've been on 36 minutes. I'll give it another 5 minutes or so, guys. Anyone else got anything they want to bring up that we can chat about? Like I say, I'm completely unprepared for this one. Liam has got a great channel, to be fair. He does do some really good interviews. I always think they're interesting. I like watching his channel. I think we're going to think about getting air conditioning in Britain soon. My dad's got an air conditioning, very small one, air conditioning unit in his lounge. Obviously, it keeps things under control when it does get severely hot for him. And, you know, I guess if it gets really hot overnight and uncomfortable, he can just go in there. He's got one of those reclining chairs and he can just go sleep on that. Watched it yesterday, so authentic. Yes, must seem MST of podcast. Lovely and proper decent geezer. Yeah, he is. If everyone votes for him, they can't ignore it. Yeah. It is fantastic, Danny. Lovely him too. Piastri or Norris this year, Dan? Well, Piastri's doing it at the moment. Norris made a silly little cock up on that last race. I didn't think it was a good race for McLaren, the last race. Well, it obviously wasn't because they didn't win. How's Sophie? She's okay. I think she's getting ready because she's not in the pool. I thought she might go out to the pool with Carter, but she's obviously got to get him ready. Liam interviewed Tommy again. Yeah, we just mentioned that one, Jack. Great little watch if no one's seen it. Are you still considering getting a shotgun for clay shooting? Yes, I am, Ian. I've actually spoken to the police chief, who I know quite well, and he said I just got to fill in a form and he'll sort it for me. I haven't got round to it yet. But yes, I am going to do that, mate, because I do enjoy that clay shooting. Never shoot live animals because I don't agree. Well, I say I don't agree with it. You know, I eat animals, so I eat beef and chicken. So, but as a sport, no. I've got aircon. It's great. Do you know what? Today, I'm going to be honest with you. It's actually a little bit cold at the moment, but I don't want to leave the podcast, go and turn it off. Liam also interviewed Howard Cox, Nick Cantoni. Yeah, Nick Tanconi. Yes, he did. And I know Howard and Nick, and again, they're great interviews. I see them. Love watching Liam's shows. Working from home. Good on you, mate. Hottest place I've been to in Spain was Seville. Bonkers hot. You want to come down to Murcia, mate? I honestly reckon it's going to be the first time in the time I've been here we've got 50 degrees this year. He should also get Ben Habib on. I think that might be upcoming soon. I'm going to be honest with you. It could well be upcoming. It'd be a great interview, to be fair. And I do think that could be in the pipeline. AMJ, don't make me jealous. I've not seen it. Can we visit your restaurants? You can indeed. I've got mixed opinions about, and people have said to me, don't mention your restaurants on here because we've got a few haters that come on as well, on the lives and stuff. Ian takes them out for me like a little sniper. He's very good. He moderates the channel for me, which is very handy and always very appreciated. So sometimes it can work against you. I'm going to have to think about that one. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I might do a little video of the restaurant soon. We used to stay at the Mermanar. Is that Mermanar? Delso. Okie doke, that looks good. Keep the restaurants private. Yeah, people are saying that. Ian is so fast. You know what? He is. I've not even seen him before he gets rid of them. Yep, don't mention your restaurants, Danny. I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about it, Hi Claire Bear, thanks for joining, mate. You was obviously watching Robbie Williams or something, because you're well late to the party, mate. Been on for 40 minutes. British lady, hi, I just seen your live. Thank you very much. We are on 140 people at the moment. Give us the upvote if you've only just joined us. AMJ, we like getting to know you. Good man. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. It's good. I mean, like I say, when the channel's relatively small, and you know, we get a couple of 100 people, 400 people, it's controllable, isn't it? I mean, when it gets to Paul's size, I mean, like I say, I think we worked out the other day, he was getting at one stage 100 comments every minute. We can't read them out. Wouldn't mention your restaurants. This is not medium to promote your restaurant. Exactly that. As I say, for me, it's not. This is a proper. I actually really enjoy YouTube, and I didn't think I would. How rude. Robbie got nothing on you, Danny. Absolutely, mate. You haven't heard me sing. You don't want to hear me sing, I'm going to be honest. Danny, I'm SIA security. If you need security for your restaurant, I'll sort out the haters. That sounds good, mate, to me. Now, do you know what? We get absolutely zero trouble at the restaurants. I'm never really there, I'm going to be honest with you. I've not been there. I've not worked there now for months. I've got a really good manager in my one. Sophie goes in quite a lot for the two of them. She's got the smaller restaurant and the bigger restaurant. And she sort of runs most of the stuff for me. Yeah, so I don't know, nearly 9,000 subscribers, Danny. Yeah, do you know what? It's stopped though. The subscribers, I'm sort of gaining 10 but losing 8. It just seems at the moment it's finding its ground, but I guess that's what it does. Claire has said, hi everybody. What types of food? For our restaurants, mainly British. Sophie's one does tapas, fish and chips. My one does sort of homemade food. We do lots of breakfasts and lunches and stuff. We don't open in the evening. My one, the bigger restaurant, doesn't open in the evening. I could earn more money by opening in the evening. Do you know what? For me, it isn't about money. It is about quality of life. And we open during the day, and I'm more than happy with making my little bit out of that. Like I say, you're never going to become a millionaire out of the restaurants, but you know, it's handy because I go up there and I eat there, you know, and when Sophie's there, you know, if a pies or something are going out of date, she'll bring them home and we eat them at home. Just put them in the air fryer, warm it up. Our shopping bill's gone to nearly nothing since we've had the restaurant. Danny, you need to do Matt Parr's YouTube course. Brilliant, you'll smash it. Thanks, mate. I'll have a look at that. You will be fine, Danny. Keep doing what you're doing and your channel will build. Yeah, do you know what? I've been doing it properly for just over 2 months now, and to have 9,000... Are you coming in? Not at the moment. Hold on. Yeah, he's just going to poke his head in. There's Carter. Say hello to everyone. You've got 138 people watching, which is...
I got 108, 14, 900 XY my games.
Oh, he's got that many on his games. Right. I would put him on the channel, but he's got his shorts off at the moment for some reason. Everyone's saying hello, Carter. He's legged it. I've just heard him run off. Yeah, he's going to enjoy his friend's party, I'll tell you. I can't wait to do it, to be fair. Thank you very much. Everyone's saying hi to him. He's a little git. Don't be fooled by the angelic face and butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. In Spain, we call him El Diablo, which is the devil. He is, honestly, he is hard work. But I wouldn't have him any other way, I'm going to be honest. Keeps me on my toes. Everyone's saying hello, Carter. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout then. I probably deafened everyone. He has shouted hello, but I've got the mic here, so maybe you won't hear that. Shout louder. Did anyone hear that? Just let me know if you heard that. Sounds like my grandson. I'll tell you what, grandsons, you can give them back though. I've done my kid thing years ago. I mean, my daughter's 24 now. My son's 21 in a couple of weeks, and now a 5-year-old. Oh, you did hear him. Okay, that's the main thing. Yeah, But yeah, so he's obviously going to get ready for the party. I might have to go in a minute. Yeah, I've got another 5 minutes. It's nice, as I say, I like these randoms when heard him both times. That's good, the microphone's working then. Do you know, these are fantastic, these little mics. Heard him loud and clear. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to go. It's Friday, so I'm going to have a couple of drinks. I'm going to have a couple of beers, just little cans. Like I say, I don't even know the drink drive limit here. I think it's 0 now. I don't think they allow you to drink anything if you're driving. So it's really great when we go to a kids' party, because obviously Sophie's there and she always drives and she's got no problems with that, and it's really handy for me. So I don't know, you know, if I wanted 3, I can have 3, which is, you know, 2 pints, isn't it, or less than 2 pints. But if you wanted 3, I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, getting the tug by the police and it being my mate that pulls me over as a wind-up, you know. No. But like I say, the police here, we went to the air show the other day, and the police here, I'll tell you what, I wonder if I can get a photograph up. They look like blooming G.I. Joe. Seriously, I'll tell you, no wonder there's no trouble here. You just, don't know whether I've got, yeah, actually I have. So that's the regular Guardia Civil there walking away. And these are the, look at these, look at them two. That's why there's no ag in Spain. They're all, you know, shooted up. And this air show we went to the other day was mobbed. Look at it. Couldn't even get on the beach. It was absolutely mobbed. That's the regular Guardia. And this is what you're seeing. And every single one of them are armed, you know. So of course there's going to be no trouble. And then, like, you know, 20 metres behind, there's the next lot. And then 20 metres behind them, you see them again. I mean, it was boiling. God knows how hot they were with all that gear on. But yeah, I might sort of edit that video. And that was another thing I see there, just while we're on the subject. How proud is that? All these Spanish flags. There's one there as well, on the corner there. But, you know, just an apartment block, not afraid to show their flags. And I just love it. I love Spain, I'm going to be honest with you. Absolutely love it. We had the red arrows there the other day. There they are. Won't really help you, but it's a great little show. I will put a little video together. I think that's, oh no, that's the Italian ones. See it? Yeah, anyway, I won't ruin it. I'll put it all together. And I'll do that probably next week. Yeah, I'm going to Malaga next week. So I will be doing a few lives. As I say, last time I was in Malaga, I don't think I've done any lives at all. So this time I'll definitely do some lives. So make sure you've got that notification bell. Because if I was just standing there talking to 4 people, it's not worth me doing it, is it? But then you've got 150 people. It's not a bad little turnout, is it? And I will try and advertise it beforehand as well. I'll do your little video. We'll go to Malaga, we'll go to Puerto Banús, show all the flash cars up there. Not my cup of tea, Puerto Banús, really. I like going there just to see the cars, but you'll see a couple of fellas driving around in a Lamborghini soft top about 6 times, and then the same car is driven by somebody else an hour later, where they've just rented it for an hour to try and look, and each their own. It's just Puerto Banús is just a little bit plastic for me. It's nice to visit it, but I'm more of a in the middle of nowhere sort of guy, you know. What all police, Alan there, even there, but you know, I've missed a few of these now. Who am I getting messages from now? Blimey. My mate Gary, restaurant manager. My mate Mark. I'll read all them in a minute. The red arrows were there for sure. And they had a problem with one of the planes, so I had to go back to the airport, and then it messed it up a little bit. Danny, you and Paul should get on a affordable property stream. Yeah, do you know what? You actually given me a good idea there, mate. I've got an estate agent friend. I might go and interview her. I'll have to ask her. Next time I see her, I'll ask her if she wants to go, you know, advertises her business for what it's worth, and maybe I can sort of speak to her, and it might give a few people a bit of inspiration. There is properties near my restaurants that you can buy for 70,000 euros. Nice properties. You know, if you want to run down one, you could probably buy it a lot cheaper than that. But nice properties for 70,000 euros. Now you take off, by the time you do the conversion rate and then you pay your taxes, you're probably looking about 63 grand. Alan, do you know what? You're on the channel a lot, mate. I see you on the channel a lot. So just keep, I won't forget that. I will maybe go and see her. And yeah. Has Paul moved into a building site? No, but the property that he's in has got a fair bit of new development going on, you know, around that area. So I've not been to his house yet. I know where it is. I've been to the house where he is, but I've not been inside it because the last time I saw Paul, he hadn't, you know, he wasn't in there. So as I understand, it's very, very nice. Paul was supposed to be talking to a property guide on a video, he said. Yeah, I think that's still going to be coming up on his channel soon. Yeah, Alan, no problem, mate. It's not a bad idea, and it might help a few people. I've got a friend of mine. He's expat in Mazaron. His name's Sean. His channel is Expat in Mazaron. He does a little bit of property stuff. That's probably worth having a little look at. And give him a shout and tell him that I sent you over if you see any of his channels. Hi Danny, we used to call our son El Gordo. You're going to have to let me know what that is. I'm not sure with that one. The Spanish is not brilliant. Paul has moved into the gym chip shop. Yeah. Jim owns the chip shop. That's the only bloody gym that he's going to see, mate. No, I've got to see Paul soon. We've got a quad biking and river rafting thing booked in. Although I'm not 100% sure that's going to come off, but I think it might. That's booked in, and I'm going to be seeing Paul. What's today's date? I don't even know what today's date is, isn't it? Terrible. I'm going to be seeing Paul in the next couple of weeks. So obviously we do our lives together and bits and bobs like that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, mate. Chubby baby. Nothing wrong with that, mate. A chubby baby. Both my older kids, and funny enough, Carter was quite chubby when he was young as well. He's thinned out a bit as he's got taller. He's going to be massive. I reckon he's going to be 6'5", 6'6". He is going to be tall. He's already up to Sophie's chest at 5. I mean, how is that possible? And Sophie ain't short for a woman, you know. Yeah, so I'm going to just give it one more plug and then I'll be on my way. Well, we'll get it. We'll knock it off about the hour, shall we? Yeah, the video I'm going to put out tomorrow morning. I think it's about 9 o'clock in the morning UK time. Give that a watch, just how I met Sophie and stuff. I'm going to get Sophie to do another live. That went down well the other day. And, not live, sorry, a video. And I'll get on a live with her very soon. Going to get Paul on the channel very soon. Maybe some other YouTubers at some stage. We'll see what happens. As everyone put on the like button. Yeah, if you don't mind, if you haven't clicked the upvote, just don't mind doing that for me. That would be amazing. Hope the Spanish police don't arrest Ray Hill with his lipstick and wigs. Yeah, do you know what, Nigel? I don't know who's doing that to him, but it's obviously upsetting him a little bit. And I guess, you know, he's a bit of a man's man, isn't he, Ray Hill? And it's possibly upsetting him a little bit. And he shouldn't get upset by it because you can't control what people talk about. Obviously, he's been talking quite a bit about Paul, you know, so I suppose you could call it a taste of your own medicine. But I'll be honest, he seems all right, Ray. I'm going to be honest with you. Get Howard Cox on again, possibly. Well, I've not got a direct contact with Howard. Obviously, I know him through Paul's channel. But obviously, that would be more of a political video, and I'm steering well clear of that for the foreseeable future. He's not a man's man for me. Well, look, as I say, don't let people get too wound up with him. He is what he is. He's 74 now. Do you know what I mean? Hi Danny, anyone, me and my daughter-in-law being treated by my son to a spa day. Oh, that's very nice. Do you know what I could do with that now? Nice little... Well, funny enough, the place I'm going to, again, I'll show you in there. The place I'm going to, yeah, the same with Ben Habib. Ben's a really, really nice fellow. I've met Ben a couple of times now. Obviously, spoken to him a few times. And yeah, very, very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. And very, very clever, intelligent guy. Very, very intelligent. Yeah, the place I'm going to has got a little spa there. So it's got a sauna, a jacuzzi, the Thassel Pool and the steam and all that lot. So I'll show you that when I get there. It's a bit of a trot, but you know, I'm just looking forward to switching off again. Do you know that? I'm sort of, especially with YouTube now as well, because obviously I try and answer every comment as well. I try and reply to it, and that really takes up some time. I mean, sometimes I've got 3 hours of replying to comments. So at some stage, I mean, I promise everyone I will read their comments and I'll give it a little love once I've read it. So you'll always see it, but it's going to be a bit difficult to continuously reply to all comments. But I'm going to try as long as I can. Why not get Richard Inman on again? Richard, funny enough, I spoke to Richard yesterday. Richard's very political, as you know, very movement orientated. We might be able to get him on. Maybe we'll get him on and I'll go on a channel, but look, I'm not going to get dragged into the politics side of things for obvious reasons. Like I say, I don't want to antagonise anymore. You know, I feel that I can't go back to the UK as it is. I don't want to antagonise anymore. And for what? You know what I mean? For what? Everyone sort of, when, you know, there was quite a few comments when myself and Paul said we're sort of stepping away from that side of things. Quite a few comments saying, oh, disappearing to Spain. I mean, I've only done politics stuff for 14 months and I've been living in Spain 4.5 years. So it's hardly running away to Spain, is it? I was doing watches. There's a load of watch videos when I got here in Spain on Paul's channel. Some of them are private now. But there was a load of watch videos we'd done, you know. Then Paul decided to pivot away from watches and go over to the other stuff. And he said, do I want to go with him? Why not? I've got a voice and, you know, an opinion on it all. Stephen Conway, yep, I used to be offended, but it's cute. Bruno Simone, Bruna Simone. Yeah, I'll try and answer everyone's comments, Tina. As I say, I won't be able to do it forever, but for the foreseeable. But I promise everyone I will read every single comment that anyone ever makes on my channel. Going forward, no matter if I get 50,000 or 100,000 followers, I will make sure I read every comment because it's important to me. I'm not doing this for any other reason that I should have done this years ago. Paul's been saying to me for 5 years, do your own channel. And I never really wanted the headache of it because I've got other businesses and stuff and it takes up time. But the restaurant is pretty much running itself. My properties, they sort of run themselves. The crypto, it's down at the moment. So there's not really a lot to get involved with in crypto, buying and selling any crypto. The watch business I want to launch. I've got a very good, well, my son has just bought a Green Dial OP41, which is a Oyster Perpetual. I might have a picture of it to show anyone. He's bought it well worth the money and he's going to sell it well worth the money as well. So if anyone's interested, it's 41mm, so it's a men's watch. 41mm, he's just bought it. It's being delivered to him on Tuesday and it's going to be his first watch deal. And then hopefully we might, you know, if that goes all right and it gets moved along, then we'll set that company up and he's going to run it for me and I'm just going to give him some guidance on it and bits and bobs like that. I'm not really going to get too involved in it. It's a little business for him. They're in the process of moving at the moment. They're going to be moving in the next 3 weeks. So that's all sort of taken priority at the moment. Once they're settled, then that's it. All you did was give a comment and they come after you. Look, as I say, I don't want to get into the politics side of things and you know, getting into what okay, well out there. It's well out there for anyone that wants to see it on Paul's channel. There's a very popular video. I think it's had about 210,000 views. What went on? Most people will know on here, I'm sure. But like I say, I'm not prepared to stick my neck on the line for anything. Family comes first, so yeah. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'll leave this up for a little while. I probably will make it private because, again, it's one of them videos that if you're not there at the time it's going on, it doesn't really have a lot of relevance because you can't see the comments as they're coming up live. So it doesn't really have a lot of relevance unless you're there live. Give me that last thumbs up if you haven't already. This channel is chilled and enjoyable. Sheila, that's what I want it to be, mate. I don't want the doom and gloom on here. Cheers, Peter. Thanks, mate. Great stream today. I don't want the doom and gloom on here. I just want it to be this chilled out. Jack has just said the police tried to detain and arrest Danny at the airport. That's what happened. I take it someone's asked. I hope Maya gets to see his dad. Great video, mate. Thank you. Yeah, look, I didn't get arrested. I got detained, okay, at the airport. Because of my association with the movement, I'm sure. That's exactly what it was. And like I say, I'm not going to get involved in talking about politics anymore. You know, people have got their own eyes. They can see what's going on. They don't need me to sit there and bleat on about it on the channel anymore. You're doing so well, Danny, what you are doing, and I enjoy it. Jack, why do you do this on Paul? Why, you do this on Paul and Richard. Stop it. That's all right. Listen, don't worry, Jack. Listen, it's cool. Maybe someone mentions, you know, what happened. They didn't know. Well done, Danny. Great little channel. Thanks, mate. As I say, it's an upbeat channel. It's going to be diverse. I hope that people continue to watch it, join it, share it, like it, comment. It helps with the algorithms. It'll help to grow it. I want to get it to 10,000 so by the end of this year, really. 10,000, I mean, that's another 1,000 people. It sounds easy when you've got 9,000 in a couple of months, but it's died off. So I'm hoping to just keep it, you know, moving along. If I get 5 new subs a week, I'll be happy, you know. But yeah, hope everyone's enjoyed it. As I say, it was a random one. I will probably leave this up for maybe a few hours, and then I'll make it private so people that, you know, want to watch it can get to watch it. But like I say, it's always better to join it live. Thank you very much for everyone that has joined me today. And I appreciate you all coming on, giving up your time to watch and get involved. Very kind of you. It is 100% family first, and it should be for everyone. So many folks wanting to come to Spain. This is gold for them. Yeah, and as I say, I'll be doing more videos about, you know, I'm going to do one about importing cars. Okay, I've imported 2. We've got 2 Spanish cars and 2 of the imported cars that are in my collection, or whatever you want to call it, little investment ones. I'm going to do a video on that soon, probably next week, about the trouble I've had importing both cars, actually. Just to give anyone, you know, maybe even if you're living in Spain, you might enjoy it. I'll keep it fairly brief. It'll only be like a 10-minute video. Make sure you watch Sophie's video tomorrow. If you haven't, give me the thumbs up just before we end. Give us a quick thumbs up. And yeah, as I say, I'm just going to make it private. Look, I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. I'll make it private. Anyone that's seen it, they'll be able to watch it for the next few hours. Maybe when I get back from the party later on, I'll just make it private and then no one can see it. So you had to be online to see it. But yeah, anyone that wants to watch it for the next hour or so, so be it. Have a good weekend, everyone. Stay very safe. It's Friday night. Make sure you don't get up to mischief. And I'll see you all. Well, the video's tomorrow of Sophie's. That's pre-recorded. And I'm sure I'll be doing a live early part of next week. See you all, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you for the upvotes. We got to 174, which was amazing. Speak to you all soon, guys. Have a great weekend. See you soon. If I learn how to turn the thing off.